Hey, and we're live,
Hey, this is Dr. Chops.
and this is Kizzy Rock and Rolla, sick Kizzy Rock and Rolla.
Well, you'll make it through. This is a short episode. Welcome to the first episode of Fifth and Fresh podcast. This is the Fantasy Football Championship episode. Just so happens that Kizzy Rock and Dr. Chops playing each other in the finals for all the moolah. I don't. How much money is it?
I actually have no idea. I
No,
don't.
I
Yeah.
know. How much does Jay take off the top for being commissioner?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't even know what the entry fee was this year.
It's always cheap. It's always like $20. So there's like $200 out there. I don't know if the winner gets all of it. Doesn't matter. But how did you get to this point, Kiz? Because you are notoriously terrible at this.
Yeah, I just want to say this is my first
Definitely,
time.
definitely the dark horse candidate to be to this point.
This is my first time in the championship.
Well, I mean, welcome in. Not my first rodeo, but it's been a long time. I haven't won a league since maybe 5 years ago.
Oh man, they were wearing leather helmets back then.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There was no CTE at that time. It was a different world.
Completely different world.
Well, at least the NFL did not admit to CTE at that time.
Yeah.
People were still shooting themselves in the chest.
I still think sometimes CTE is like a down south record label. Like people keep shouting out CTE. Like I don't know.
Like
Uh,
YMCMB,
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like
Ching
like
Nasty,
MMG.
Ching Nasty coming at you from CTE.
Um, yeah, but to answer your question, I don't know how I got here. I got here by the waiver wire. I worked the waiver wire. That was
Who'd
my
you? Who was your biggest pickup?
um. I don't know. It's you can go Gary Barnage. You can go uh Yeah, okay, Gary Barnage. Oh, you can go Jeremy Langford. No, Jeremy Langford was huge for me for a couple of weeks. Um, actually, I gotta remember who I picked up and who I dropped because I just like rated the waiver wire last minute because of Odell Beckham
Oh
Jr.
no, I know who you picked up.
You don't know
You
who I picked up.
you picked up Artist Payne.
Yeah, but I picked up someone else too.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. I wasn't looking close enough. But yeah,
Actually,
you have the wonderful you have the benefit of having ODB for the finals,
this
which is great.
is the suspension heard around the world. Like never has a suspension like affect like honestly, I think this is the first time that anyone's ever been actually mad about a suspension.
Yeah, no, it's happened at the greatest time, I'd say.
Like
Uh,
most suspensions in the NFL, you're just like, oh man, that was that guy sucks. Ha, I got suspended, or oh man, that's bullshit. He shouldn't have got suspended. But like, no one really cares if
yeah.
someone's suspended or not. Like, they'll
Well,
be bashed.
there's usually the two types of suspensions. The ones where somebody gets shot or beats up a woman, and then you say, yeah, fuck that guy. Or the other one where a guy just smokes weed and they don't let him play for an entire year because that's equivalent to beating up women or harboring firearms. But I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
the what's that have to do with anything?
Long hits, man.
Oh, yes, that's true. I didn't know if you were going bong hits or if you're going Big Ben.
I mean, that's true. You've been through both actually.
You can go through it. Yeah, you can go either way. But yes, Martavis bong hits coming back. Uh, I mean, you
On
got
my
him in this
team.
league. I got him in another league, so it's gonna be a little bit of a
Are you in the
this
championship in
one
both
too.
leagues?
Oh, in championship in both leagues.
Oh, your cup runneth over.
Yes. So it's a big week.
All right, all
So
right.
we'll see how the bong hits does. It's a PPR league in the other one, so we're hoping for short passes like last week.
Well, I too am in the championship in 100% of my leagues, so you know,
How many? What do you got up there? Like three or four?
I'm in just in the one league.
I figured. Uh, anyway, so I think the one person that you can thank for being in the championship more than anybody is Jordan Reed, and the
Oh,
fact that he got to stare at Jay from his bench last week.
so funny story about Jordan Reed is that I drafted Jordan Reed and I had Jordan Reed for about like a good like quarter of the year until he got hurt and I had to go find the magical Gary Barnage, who, yeah, like,
Which I mean, if you think about it, he does sound like a magician's assistant
um,
rather than the magician himself.
not the no, but it's his young ward Gary Barnage. Well, young ward Gary Barnage has been, killing it for me.
He's been lights out. We'll see what he can do against Kansas City this year. They've been pretty tough defensively. I don't think you're going to get into much of a shootout there. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm coming at you with Antonio Brown, who has just been amazing all year long. Yeah, like 11 touchdowns, damn near 1,600 yards. If he drops 30 on you, I think you're fucked.
Um, yeah, that's true. That's true. That could happen, or that 30 can go Martavius Bryant's way.
If the bong hit gets it, it's a wash.
I mean,
But if Allen
so
Robinson or Julio Jones go off, I mean, I'm pretty much just stacked all around at wide receiver.
yeah, I don't feel too bad about wide receiver either. I
And
got,
you got the bong hit. You got John Brown.
before I was very stacked at receiver before someone decided to play Street Fighter on a football field.
And I think that I think is going to be the. Now, unfortunately, I'm working on Sunday, and so I'll have to be watching how this goes down from the inside of the hospital.
I'll be watching like in somewhere in like Massachusetts. So it's
Ah,
not much better for me.
well, I'm going to try and get chingers delivered over there.
In fact, I'd say it's worse. So
It's worse in Massachusetts. You have to watch with Patriots fans.
no, yeah, yeah. I mean, like if you were like, arms deep in a septic gut, I think that'd probably be preferable to watching a game with Patriots fans.
That's true.
I'm
I was gonna
kidding.
say
I'm kidding. Some of my
if
best
I
friends
would
are Patriots fans. I'm kidding. I love Patriots fans.
yeah, I wasn't kidding. I'm not. If I happen to have my arms inside of a stomach, probably gonna get fired. That's not where my arms are supposed to be.
What if you gotta really get in there? What if it's a really fat guy? That's like a really big guy, and you're like, you gotta get there.
Nah, that's true. Could
And
happen.
there's an elbow's worth of room in there, and that's where you gotta get.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you don't have to be inside someone. You could still be elbow deep.
Look, man, I'm just saying,
You get lost in a fold.
there's other ways to get there. Besides, anyway,
And this is the championship football episode, Kiz.
dun, 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 dun,
Arms deep in
dun, dun.
fat folds.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking
So,
of arms deep in fat folds, Benny Logan isn't playing for your Birds this week.
um, I don't think I don't think that's gonna matter, honestly.
You think they're going to take it anyway?
Oh no, I think they're gonna lose.
Oh well, yeah. I'm kind of concerned for him too. I don't know who they can have to match up against Deshaun Jackson, let alone stop the running backs who have been pretty good for them.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, I just so people listening know, I'm a pretty big Eagles fan. And I picked up Kirk Cousins on the waiver wire. So what you got to ask yourself, Filer, my man,
Is how big of an Eagles fan you are?
do I at the last second do I pull the trigger, throw Cousins in there?
That could make all the difference.
So I want you to sleep on that for the next couple of days.
I'll sleep on it.
I just want you to think about it, and in your, be afraid.
Yeah.
Maybe you consider, maybe you consider taking Russell Wilson out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not gonna J this up.
That ain't right, man. He did what he thought was right. Okay.
I don't know. I'll just have to keep your boy Zach Ertz in there. That's really the major hit my team's taken. They're sitting Tyler Eifert till the playoffs.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, and no Andy Dalton anyway. That was the biggest hurt to the team. So Kirk Cousins and Tyler Eifert could make the difference for you.
Yeah.
And so, I guess we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, you don't want to talk about the kickers at all?
What about them?
I don't know. I think people should talk about kickers more. I mean, why not, right?
Gano, gotcha.
Yeah, it's Gano.
I say it like Kano from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Now, like all I can think of is like a cyborg with a metal eye lining up a kick. Yeah.
Right? That's why he's the best.
Sonya Blade.
Who happened to be Australian?
Yeah. Was he Australian in the game?
Artistic choice. In Sega Genesis, I don't think they talked. I don't think there's any text that said like "mate" or anything.
No, yeah. But I mean, like, that's my definitive Kano now.
Yeah, the Australian.
Yeah.
He's basically Russell Wilson fighting around the world.
Russell Wilson wishes he was interesting as Kano.
Oh, and speaking of fantasy football, I finally caught up to that animated episode of The League.
Oh, finally. Nice.
With some downtime today.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
That was the best.
Yeah,
like episode of Archer just drops right in the middle.
it was something. I'll tell you. Yeah.
The pubic beard of bees is my favorite thing. It's a pubic beard of bees. It's true. Some crawling up your pee hole.
Do you think that like the whole thing started with that premise? Like Jason Mantzoukas was like, what would be cool? I want a pubes full of bees. Can we do that? And they were like, no.
Can we do that live? No.
Fuck
it. We'll do it live. No, but that was, I have to say, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It felt weird. Like,
it definitely was disjointed, but I think they said, "Fuck it," they're just doing whatever for the last couple episodes.
Yeah, I mean, like the last season's finale, they have like straight up ghosts. So
yeah, that's the only one I have to watch.
Oh, sorry.
That's the only one. Hey, ghosts, that happens.
Spoiler alert. My bad. Why are you in this season anyway? You should go back.
Han Solo's ghost shows up at the series finale of The League.
Hey, now. Not cool, bro.
Hey, I wouldn't even have known it if you wouldn't have told me. I fell asleep. People would have been talking about this, and I would have been genuinely surprised. I would have been genuinely spoiled.
Well, I mean, you can still pretend like you were still there when it happened, so you can pretend like you saw it happen.
That's true.
Like
In my mind's eye.
Like it happened, and you have proof you went to see it. So who is anyone to judge about your knowledge? Oh,
Judge Reinhold.
He judges us all.
You just you're full of shit, man.
Yeah.
You never even saw emo Kylo take him out.
You know who never saw something coming to take them out?
Are you gonna say my mom?
No.
It sounded like your mama joke setup.
No. I was gonna say Cleveland didn't see Kansas City's defense coming to take them out.
Oh well, I just say I went with the Cleveland moves last week, dude, and somehow they didn't let my the Russell Wilson and who the fuck else did I pick up? Russell Wilson and the Seahawks kicker, and they just didn't do as much as I wanted them to do.
What, the Cleveland players?
No, they just didn't get the points that I thought they were going to get off as such a shitty team. I don't know how.
Oh. Well, that's what Kansas City's been doing. Like, that's all they've been doing the last couple of weeks is getting points off shitty teams.
Defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
you're making a strong case for how your team's going to beat me.
That's the only thing that got me past Jay in the semifinals.
That and his tinkering with Jordan Reed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
the only thing that got me past Mike in the semifinals was the fact that you can't lose to the same team 3 times in a season. This is the only guy who I could not beat until last week. But
well, to be fair, you couldn't beat me either.
Yeah, but we only played once. Wait till this week.
I'm just saying that I'm undefeated against you.
It's tough to beat a team twice.
Yeah, it is. It is tough to beat a team twice if you're actually the ones doing the playing. But
that's true.
We're just
it's much easier when you pick a bunch of random giants to play sports.
Yeah, we're just claiming ownership and trading and picking up and dropping large black men for our pleasure. So
it's like that middle uncomfortable part of Django Unchained.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing. I mean,
with less eye gouging.
Yeah, and like Zach Ertz is in there. I don't know what I think Chandler Catanzaro is a white man. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Graham Gano is a white man.
Yeah, Gano is a white man.
Yeah.
So we got a couple. We're trading a few whites.
Russell Wilson's a robot, so he doesn't
know.
This kind was made to serve.
But, I mean, and there we are. Running back games, I think if Muscle Hamster can go off, I think you got me on that. Frank Gore's not going to do shit. What am I talking about? You're Frank Gore.
Look, okay, see, all right, here's the thing. I have Frank Gore. That's the thing. I have Frank Gore. And it's Miami. And, like, come on. It's Miami. You can run on Miami.
That's true. You know what else you can run on? Indianapolis. And that's if they give Lamar Miller the fucking ball.
All I'm saying is that
somebody get 5 carries.
Somebody has to win that game, is all I'm saying. And it could be either one of those teams. But someone has to win it. And so, like, someone's probably going to win it by running the ball, because I don't think the ghost of Matt Hasselbeck and what's the kid's name?
Tannehill?
Yeah. Tannehill.
Yeah, neither one of them's throwing for 380.
No, that's not happening. But see, okay, I don't even know why I'm discussing strategy with you. I guess it's because we're trying to create entertainment. I don't know why people would want to listen to this, but
well, listen to people bullshit in a league that they're not in.
Yeah.
I can't think of a more interesting topic.
You know how you like didn't make the playoffs in your league? Why don't you listen to these two jackasses talk about their league?
In the least clinically technical sports guy way ever. Just shit talk about how somebody's got to win.
Somebody's got to win that game. Someone's got to win that game, Chops. Like, that's...
And my guy might have more sports points.
Just give the fucking ball to Lamar Miller. And Latavius Murray's going up against San Diego. That's a defense you can run on.
That's true.
So I think I got you in the running backs game. I think you made your move on the Kirk Cousins move is pretty big.
Look.
That's a bold move. That's an all or nothing move. Because Aaron Rodgers is going to put up solid points.
I haven't made it yet.
I know. I'm just saying Aaron Rodgers always puts up solid points. Kirk Cousins could scorch your team because you know how bad they are. You pay a lot of attention to them. And give you tons of points. And that could give you the whole thing.
All right. Let me counter it with Aaron Rodgers didn't really give me much last week. And he's going up against Arizona, which has a pretty decent defense. And by decent, I mean like a pretty damn good defense.
Yeah, I guess you got me there. Well, that's a decision you have to make.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess Aaron Rodgers gave you 11 points.
Yeah. So
it's still an all or nothing move.
No, you're right. And Aaron Rodgers could very well, like Green Bay could go down a bunch of points in that game, and Aaron Rodgers has to throw for 400 just to get him back in the game. So
shit could happen. Guess that's the decision you have to make.
Yeah, shit can definitely happen, and as I always like to say, someone has to win that game.
All right, so keys. Here's Dr. Chops and Kizzy Rock and Rollers. Keys to winning your fantasy football finals. Key number 1, shit could always happen. Key number 2, someone's got to win that game. Key number 3, thank you, Odell Beckham, for getting yourself suspended for fantasy football finals. It's pretty.
This would be
a must-win game, and yeah.
I mean, this would be a no-brainer for me. Like, Frank Gore would not. No one starts Frank Gore. Fuck Frank Gore. I would not be starting Frank Gore if Odell Beckham was playing.
Yeah, that's the one. I really thought they were gonna overturn that suspension.
He did what he did. He should have got suspended. Fucking what's his name? Should have got suspended too. Norman.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing we didn't even talk about. I do have Julio Jones going, who can go off, but he's playing Norman again. He played Norman 2 weeks ago. Got not even 9 points. So that's something that could go against me. I'm giving you all the pep talk you need.
Yeah, look, it could go a lot of ways this week, man. There's a lot of different ways it can go.
I mean, it goes back to point number 1. Shit could happen.
Shit could definitely happen here. I mean, shit can happen. Stuff can occur.
And someone's got to win that game.
Someone's got to win the game.
This has been Sports Science on 5th and Fresh with Kizzy Rock and Roller. Dr. Chops, taking you into Christmas with some fantasy football nonsense.
Believe it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's a good.
I don't know. Do you have any other final words?
Everyone, if you do Yahoo Fantasy, you should totally read your Toyota recaps of the game. They're amazing.
They are pretty much. My favorite is, it's tough to win when you lose. Try not to lose anymore.
I mean, that's just
the best advice you could ever get.
That's poetry, man. That's computer generated poetry at its finest.
Much easier to win when you don't lose. Quit losing.
I'm sorry for all these coughs.
I was gonna say thanks. You sound like a fucking washing machine. But all right, well, Merry Christmas to everybody. All basically just Kiz while he edits this.
Happy holidays to everybody.
To all the listeners. But all right, kids. What are we going to talk about next time? We're going to talk Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. I think I need to marathon Living Dead. And
Walking Dead?
not Walking Dead. What am I talking about?
Living Dead.
Evil Dead.
Oh shit! Yeah, I need to do the same.
Yeah, we should need a marathon. We should plan that where we marathon it and talk about like the whole season.
All right. So we'll talk some Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
Ash vs. Evil Dead, and may even have some special guests.
Yeah.
So that will happen TBD.
TBD. Oh, did you go on the website yet? Did you go to fifthandfresh.com?
I did. I read the thing about The Expanse. I recommend it to people. It's clever, and it made me actually want to watch the show. So, kudos.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you see the meme one up there?
No, I didn't see. The only one I saw was The Expanse. I don't know if that one was new or what.
There's a second one up there.
All right, I'll check it out. And
All
then
right.
I have to start writing some stuff. I'll get something up there soon.
Word.
All right.
All right, man.
See you later, kids. Jiggy Jar Jar, dude.
Dirty.
Later.
Later.